in the studio, but I think you guys can still see me. Yeah, let you guys come in. So tonight I am using the playlist. I have it on there. I think we're going to use Symbols in Motion. So if you want to go on my account on Spotify and go ahead, do Symbols in Motion. You have to scroll down quite a ways. Or, I mean, it really doesn't matter. You could also do Fire as Shelter. Fire has shelter. Let's see if I can scroll back quite a ways. So many playlists on there. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I think I'll do Fire as Shelter. Fire as Shelter. Okay, hi, good evening, come on in. 6:30 p.m. Radiance Yoga class. This is your 45 minutes level 2 class. So a bit more intermediate, a bit more fast flowing. Do what you need. If you need to stop. If you need to have a sip of water, my water is there, I should go get it. And this is a 45 minutes, vinyasa flow. What I've been doing, I'll just go on Facebook, make sure that everything's all good. I would love it if you, and I know some of you, well, I know Heather is taking the 2 classes, but it doesn't matter. I love it when we start the class and just elevate the vibration already and connect with our muscle. Our practice of love, practice of gratitude, it truly is a muscle. So, and sometimes perhaps it's easier to do that after a whole day, but seeing what's been good, what made you feel alive today. And I'd love to know if you could just answer in the comment section. Let's see if I see myself and make sure there's 1 minute left, so I'll just let you come in and we'll start right at 6:30. Hi everyone. It's I don't know why, it's always such a relief when there's actually people watching, and I swear it never gets old. So hi Susan. All right, happy to try this level. Perfect. Yeah, and Heather's back to round 2. And yeah, I mean, it's still me teaching it, so I don't know if like it's gonna be that different. And I always give options too, and it's one of those things where I think a home practice too, where you truly are by yourself and you truly are your kind of inner teacher telling you this feels right, this doesn't feel right. So if, I'm never going beyond. We're not trying to perform anything. We're not trying to improve anything in yoga. We're really just here to just be without adding, without subtracting anything. So, okay, so everyone is here. What makes you feel alive today? Can just 1 or 2 of you just answer that question? What made you feel alive today? So this class, because I know a few of you have never taken this class and you've actually registered to this class, which is really exciting. It's called Radiance Yoga, and there's a bit of a story behind it. But basically, at the end of the day, my hope is that after this 45 minutes class, you just feel more radiant than you did, more radiant than you feel before. And, that comes from an inside place. I've been working with this book, which I love. It's called the Radiance Sutra, and I was just so inspired. I got it a few years ago, but I was just so inspired this year. It's a collection of 112 sutras and practices and transmission, and they call it illumination. And I've actually been painting every sutra, so I'm doing 112 days sadhana and 112 days of, practicing painting, which is really a meditation for me. And in this class, in the Radiance Yoga class, we've been doing the we've been doing the sutras, which are really just tools of thoughts. And I kind of bring them anyways in the morning classes where we just do them more as elements and more as, you know, mantras as well. And again, because it's usually something I'm doing in my own personal practice, the night class doesn't really differ from the morning class. I mean, the flow will be different, but usually the intention will be the same. So tonight, the word that we have is Agni. And we worked on that a little bit last week. Some of you guys are in the other Radiance Yoga group, you tending to your heart's fire. And I've been really into connecting with my heart lately. It's been a bit of a mission for me anyways, to really kind of do a little heart's operation on my yogi's heart, not on a physical level, but really on an energetic, to create some psychic clarity, and to connect to my own heart song and whispers. There's lots of power in that. So tonight our word is Agni, and to really imagine, you know, that you are immersed in flame, and you are literally on fire. And I know I bring a lot of claim your imagination and claim your intuition, but imagination and creative visualization, it's been tested. There's studies that, you know, imagination of all kinds will alleviate depression. It's great for mental focus. It just recalibrates all your energies. So I know you're like, oh, it's all this imagination, but it's actually, you know, there's 40 years of research behind it, just how healing, trauma healing it is to just imagine, if we were to imagine anything, tonight's really going to be about fire, the fire of your heart, the fire of your belly, and really be around that. So glad you are here. We're going to use a breath tonight. It's called fire breath. So take your right hand to your belly. Actually, it's going to be just at the top of your navel. I haven't had dinner, so it's going to be easy for me to do that. If you just had dinner, you might want to skip this breath, but it's short, sharp exhale, and it sounds like this. So take it in through your nose and exhale through your nose. It's going to be short, sharp exhale through your nose. It's going to sound like this. And we often do it through the mouth, so sometimes it sounds like this. Exhale halfway and go. So tonight, I'll get you to you can do both. So when you do, it's kind of almost a bit more cooling, but through your mouth, it's really building intrinsic heat. And again, you might want to just be mindful of the first day of your period or your menopausal, or because sometimes it gets just really, really warming. But fire is our agent of self-transformation. So it's a great time to just go of fear, let go of worries, and just work embodying that within your physical practice and asana. So tonight, it's really this idea, this whole room is immersed in flame. You are on fire. You are on fire. Okay? So let's begin with the breath right away. So come cross-legged, inhale full, and exhale through halfway, and go. For 3, 2, and 1. So it's really hard to do this and speak at the same time, so we'll do it 2 more times and I'm not going to speak, okay? And the only other thing I'm going to say about that is if you watch yourself, it's not from the chest, so this breath is really from your belly, so to contain it in the belly, okay? Inhale full, exhale halfway, and begin. Exhale full, inhale full, and I'll go ahead and start my playlist. It's on my Spotify account. I chose Fire as Shelter tonight. Big inhale, exhale halfway, and go. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, full. And exhale, full. Now, our mudra tonight, it's a hand variation. We'll do this. It's as if you're pulling roots. We'll go and go. 2 more. Pull roots and go. 1 more. Pull roots and go. Okay, let's go into tabletop position and go cat-cow stretch. Okay, and I'll let you do this. So since tonight it's a fiery class, I'll go really fast and use almost Kundalini inspired to guide my movements. But again, if this should be too warming for you, just stop. So you'll see here how I accelerate. And when I do this, it's really hard for me to speak at the same time. So I'll trust that you can look at me and be guided through the visuals as well. Okay, so it goes like this. For 3, 2, and 1. Curl your toes, hips to heel. Okay, let that settle. And we'll go back into tabletop position. Extend the right toes out, curl your toes, and rock forward and back. And I'd love to go ahead and bring the left arm out, right leg out, and flutter. Soften the jaw. Okay, you should never feel like you're hyperventilating when you do this breath. It's warming you up from the inside. Right knee down, extend the left, and we'll just go ahead and rock forward and back, okay? So happy you're here. Thank you so much for showing up. Excited to do this radiance practice with you all. So kick the left up, and we'll go right up and flutter. Flutter. Okay, so keep that internal heat going from your belly. And when I think of this, it's really almost like sifting through my limiting beliefs, or kind of things are dying in me that don't need to be in me anymore. Okay, left knee down, and go back to your faithful cat-cows. This time, a bit more cooling. And we'll go to reverse. So inhale, round. And exhale, drop belly, go ha. So it'll be a bit more cooling. Inhale, round. Okay, you're at home alone. Go ahead, go ha, ha. 1 more. Okay, no shame, ha. Okay, back to neutral spine. Let's just walk on the left. Create a stretch on the right side. Walk your hands back to center, go on to the other side. Just making sure nobody's trying to get in. I think we're good. Walk your hands back to center, curl your toes, hips up high, downward dog. Walk it out. Okay, hips way up, push on your hands. Take it in, take it out. Right hand to the left heel, pull. So low micro bend in the knees as you do a slight twist, upside down twist. Invite the intensity, welcome fullness. That was our mantra, a bit of our tool of thoughts this morning. Right hand forward, we'll do on the other side. So we'll go left hand to the right. long ins, long outs, nice intermission in between our more fiery quality of breath. And then left hand down. So walk it out. So we'll recreate our cat-cows through high and back. Okay, so continue. And do you know where I'm going with this? We'll go faster. Okay, get your core on board. Pull the belly button in every time you come forward for 3, 2, and 1. Back to tabletop. Stay with me. And then forearms down. Sphinx pose. Bring your hips down. Okay, and then chest forward. Okay, so you can look back, your toes are hip width. Let's get into the front side of the body. We'll place the left hand on a slant, bend the right knee in. Okay, if you can't grab that toe, it's fine. Okay, just staying here elevated, not slouch. Okay, and we'll bring the right hand to the right. And I'm not going to go full because we'll revisit this before the end of class. Okay, and I'll lower. I'll place my right arm on a slant. Bend my legs, see where I am. It's too loud. And then get the hand to pull the heel. This side seems a bit more open for me. Okay, and then release. Now, we'll go back to kind of our forearm, but we'll go into forearm plank by way of a dolphin arm. So this looks more like a tripod. Interlace your fingers. And again, more in that like igniting your belly stuff, the Agni, the fire of your belly. So curl your toes. You can go on your knees first. And then hips high and stay. So pull the belly button in as if your belly button was going to go to the back of your, to your low back. I was going to show it to you, but I'm going to fall. Okay, we'll pivot the heel, right, and then left, and then right, and then left. Okay, and then you can even go forearm plank. Okay, smile, come back down, and go forearm plank on the other side, Vashisthasana, and then pull the obliques, hips up so you're not just crunched down. Okay, knees, and we'll go Sphinx. Okay, one more for the front side of the body. Bend the right knee in. This is always so hard to instruct in studio because nobody can look at you. So at least now you can see me. So it says it's kind of like a half frog leg. Yeah? And let your hip be heavy, like breathe in around the bones, the joints, intricate joint of your hip socket, your psoas, down to your knee and heel. And then bring back the leg and we'll go ahead on the other side. So bend the left knee and we'll go. It's incredible the tension we keep in our inner thighs and hip area. And even me, like since this quarantine, isolation, you know, I'm sitting way more than I am usually. You know, even if I keep active, I'm just, you know, just because I'm more in the house, right? Okay. And then full prostration pose. So reach your arms out and then the head. Extend through that left arm, turn back on your backs, and we'll go ahead, grab your knees, pull them in, and we'll rock and roll the body forward and back, forward and back. And let's go into, 4 or 5 of them. I don't know if you can see, I switch my leg. The left shin comes first, and then the right. Continue. Left and right. I will find my weight next time into a forward fold. Hopefully I'll make it there. I think I will. And then bend your knees. Grab your elbows. Okay, and then let that again sink down. Your chest is on your thighs. Bend your knees a lot. Feel the buoyancy, the wind activating through the awareness of your breath. Right, the sides of my body right now expanding. I'll bring my toes together. Inhale, long spine, fingertips up your shin bones. And exhale to a bow. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, long spine. So watch for your back to not be rounded. So your chest is nice and elevated. And you're almost like sticking your butt out a little. And then bow. 1 more. Long spine. And bow. Okay, anchor down through your feet. Big sweep up. And palms back at the chest. Bring your feet hip width. And let's go back to our little theme, our little mudra today. So it's the one where I pull roots and I slash it down 3 times. Okay? So pull and go. Again, pull. Good. And then come to the front of your mat. And let's go, palms at the chest. Gather your tools. Imagine, this room is in flame, figurative flames. Okay, imagining fire in your belly, fire in your fingertips, fire in your heart. Okay, and as we move, let's incorporate the fire breath as well. Okay, so watch and listen carefully. Hands to the hips, ground down with the left, bend the right knee up, right heel to the top of the left thigh, sit. Palms at the chest, lower ribs in. Press your palms in, okay? Prop up, right knee up, and then reach back. Both hands to your belly, fire breath. Inhale, exhale halfway, and go. For 3, 2, and 1. Again, really hard to do this at the same time as talking. So, hands to the hips, open wider. And we'll just do this for the first one. Extend and bend, extend and bend. And as you extend, reach the left arm up, a little side stretch. You come back, left hand on the hip, heel toe, and then step forward. Ground down with the right, bend the left knee up. See how my upper body stays nice and alert. Left heel to the top of the right thigh, sit. Flexing your feet, nice big standing leg as well. Bending it deep, palms at the chest. Watching the breath passing, fiery breath. Left knee up, reach it back. Okay, high lunge, both hands on your belly, fire breath. Inhale, exhale halfway, and go. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Open to warrior 2. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. I wish I could see you. How are you doing? Perhaps we should switch these meetings to Zoom. Who knows what next month's gonna bring. Okay, and then extend, but leave a little micro bend. Okay, and then reach the right arm up, left hand back for a nice side stretch. And then come back. Hands to the hips, heel toe, and then step forward. So, feet hip width, we'll go into a series of chair pose. So hands to the hips, bend both knees, and then bring your palms forward, okay? So we'll go sit, 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 and then come back up. Let me go right up here, and I'll go a fiery wave tonight. For 3, 2, and 1. Stay. The fire is still here in the belly, enabling our core focus here. This is what's stabilizing your balance. Okay, and then back down, chair pose. Utkatasana, fierce pose, powerful pose. Inhale, energize the arms. Exhale, deepen into the lunge. Palms back at the chest, hands to the hip, and then come back up. Okay, let's do the sequence again from the beginning. Ground down with the left, bend the right knee up, right heel to the top of the left thigh. Sit. Right knee up, reach back. Whoop. High lunge, reach your arms up. And on this one, let's just go ahead, get painting. We were in the color yellow this morning. Okay, very fiery color, obviously. For 3, 2, and 1. Palms back at the chest, open wider, warrior 2. So plant your feet down, float your arms up. Look at the middle finger of that left hand. Extend the front leg, reach the left arm up as you reach it back. Going to full depth here. Inhale. Now exhale, bring it forward. Your arm stays parallel to the floor. Hands to the right hip. Heel toe, and we'll step. Variation of half moon. Right hip on top of the left. For 3, 2, and 1. Chair pose, toes together. Big sweep. So this time, I'd love for you to bend your knees so much, hips to heel. So we're doing a very low chair pose. So pull your heels really high. Ignite your inner thighs. Your arms are at ear level. Your arms are in here. They're at ear level. And then we'll go, be careful with this, and we'll go forward and back. Okay, keep it fun. Keep it playful. For 3, 2, and 1. Back to your forward fold. Feet hip width. Bend your knees. And go ahead, release. I'd love you to pull the roots, but from here. So ground down, imaginary roots, pull, 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 and shake from the floor. Pull, 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 go. Last one, I'll say it. And go. Okay. Tadasana, mountain pose before going on the other side. Let yourself burn in the flames. Hands to the hips, ground down with the right, bend the left knee up. Okay, you've got this. Left heel to the top of the right thigh. I saw one of my friends from yoga teachers training. He wrote something, he said, finally, all those hard yoga teachers have to take their own classes. Left knee up and reach back. As I stood here teaching you this class, which I don't consider myself like a hard yoga teacher, but I had a good laugh with that. And then down and up, down and up. Go ahead, big sweep. Okay, and we'll go palms back at the chest, open wider, warrior two. Bring your arms out wide, palms face down. Straighten the front leg, reach the right arm up. Left hand to the left hip, and let's go ahead little by little. So you might have to heel toe the back foot, and then reach forward. Okay, let's see here. Kick, kick, kick. Okay, both hands to the hips, come back. Chair pose, big sweep, sit, 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 sit. Okay, let's do a twist from here. Palms at the chest. Okay, the choice, left hand to the left, to the right thigh, right hand to your low back as you twist. Some of you will want to go deeper, that's fine, but you'll notice there's a balance. There's a balance aspect here. And come back to center, reach your arms up, and we'll go on the other side. I like to kind of start with this, and then seeing if my body wants to go deeper, then I let it. Come back to center, okay, and let's go back. Forward, let's go back, forward, and here we'll end up in a tabletop position. So cross your legs, let's come back, tabletop, and we'll go ahead and come back to your dolphin, okay? So curl your toes, hips. Okay, keep smiling. And let's go back to our side Vashisthasana, but first, let's pivot the heels to the right and then to the left, right, and left. Okay, let's go Vashisthasana on that right arm, up. Okay, let's bring some ease and grace into it. For 3, 2, okay, and 1. Okay, let's come back down by way of your knees. Sphinx pose, pull up, and release your low back. We'll go right knee up. Okay, so I take a moment to just find that heaviness in the right hip, knee, and heel. And then let's go ahead and slowly release. And you'll see I will extend my left arm out. If you have any shoulder issues, you will not want to do this. And then I'll go and rotate right knee back and go. And now I love here, I breathe, I find the puff of hair in the back of my heart as we start cooling down the practice here. Okay, and I'd love from here, so we'll come back on our bellies. Look what's gonna happen, we'll go half bow. Reach the right arm up, bend the left knee, pull. And then down all the way as you exhale, prostration pose. Let your back fill up with air. And then pull back up, and we will go into the frog leg, but on the left side this time, okay? So find the heaviness into your left hip, knee, heel. Soften your jaw, your eyes. Stay present, okay, into that fiery realm you've created for yourself tonight. Okay, so from here, if you didn't see well on that other side, perhaps you'll see better on this side. Extend the right arm out, okay? That's enough for you. You want to stay here, that's fine. Or plant your back toe and go ahead for the twist. Okay, and then we'll lower, we'll come back. And we'll go half bow on the other side. And then we will go up and bring it dynamic. In, up, in, up, in, up. Okay, and then prostration pose. Okay, good. Now pull back up and we'll go back to the beginning of class. So the right palm or arm on a slant, bend the left knee, and then grab your left toe. See where you are. I can go much deeper now. One more inhale as you lift. And exhale as you lower. So other side, bend the right knee, and then grab the right toes, pull. And then slowly lower. Are we up for a full frog? I think we might just be. So being mindful here, I'll just bring my pillow, perhaps right here, not even sure it's gonna do anything. So I'll get my knees to be aligned with my heels. Okay, I do my frog really high tonight. I'm way too tight to go down, although it's not too bad. Okay, if that should be like, this is just not happening, just go into a sleeping hero where your knees are together and then you can lean back, which is a different stretch. But and if not, you're here in frog. One more in, one more out. Okay, I do not like this posture, and this is probably why I should do this every day. All right, so let's extend. Actually, let's go on our backs. Let's go on our backs. We'll extend the left leg out and bend the right knee in. Interlace your fingers 2 inches below your right knee as you pull the right thigh in. We'll take one in. We'll stay very active here even though we're on our backs. Extend the right, bend the left in, pull. So it should feel nice after the frog stretch. Okay, one more on each side. Bend the right knee, interlace your fingers, pull. And then bend the left knee and pull. And extend the left leg out. And we'll go tree pose, but on your backs. So extend the left leg out, bend the right knee in first, and put the right foot below or above the knee. I like to have my hands on my hip bones like this. And the same thing as if you were standing. So you'll see like you're standing on it, right? As if there was like a floor to my left foot. And then palms at my chest right here. And I'll go and extend much easier than if you were doing it standing up for reals. Now from here, let's go into a twist, being slow and steady with this. Sometimes it can be an intense twist. So we'll bring the right knee all over to the other side as I navigate my right arm like this. And then I'm not even touching, my right knee is not even touching the floor here. Okay, and I breathe. So I'm feeling I'd love to extend my leg here. I can. If you want to do that, you may. So my right leg is on the left side and I look the other way that my leg is kicking. Welcoming the sounds of your house, what's happening. Knowing all shall pass to welcoming change. Bend the right knee in and then come back. We'll go pull one last time and then extend the right leg out. Both hands on your hip bones, lower, lower as you smile. Bend the left knee, pull. And tree pose on the left side. So sometimes I find my right hip wants to pull up, so I kind of bring it back, scoot it back down. Get my shoulder blades in, both hands to the top of my chest, and then I push on my right foot. Reach your arms out and up. And let's go for the twist. So left knee goes and does a 180 as I take my right hand and then my left hand will go and create the form of the letter T. So see this side, the knee doesn't touch either, but I really feel like extending my legs, so I'll go right ahead and do that. I'm cooling off everything we shaked and rinsed through. We've gone up and down, twisted left, twisted right. Take the left knee in, one last little pull through. Extend the left leg out, both hands to your hip bones and lower, 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 lower. Okay, squeeze your bum here and right into Shavasana. Get your shoulder blades in. Palms face up. I'll just go ahead and change the music. My music is something, not Shavasana. staying in this place you've created. And I'll come up to a seat to guide you in your relaxation, but you stay right and on your backs, okay? I am immersed in the flame. This is a chance to be inspired by the flame of life, the Radiance Sutra says. Imagine each cell of your body is a little flame, a tiny earth cooking up the substance of life and transmuting the elements into energy. The process of transmutation is called fire. The sun is fire. Our bodies are fire. The sun shines on the oceans, forests, and farms, and the fiery sunshine is absorbed by the plants through the magic of photosynthesis. Become intimate with the flame as it relates to your body. A few more moments here. And slowly coming back, deepening your breath one at a time. Turn on to one side. And come up to a seat on your knees or cross-legged. Okay, I'd love for us to pull some roots out one last time, but just a bit more, like we can be gentle and fierce all at once. So we'll go pull the roots and go. Bring your palms at your chest. Sending the fire of your heart with the awareness you shed on your breath for the last 45 minutes. It's a big deal to keep the heart illuminated, open. Just like the sun, like the Agni that resides in us. Thank you so much for your presence. So much fun. I could feel you all with me. It's really, really warm in here. So one last time together as a collective, fierce and fiery collective. Take a deep breath in. And a long sigh out. Okay, namaste. Namaste. It's all to you. Thank you for following along. Now I'm gonna go check if my husband made me dinner. Thank you so much. Again, this practice will be recorded and put on your yoga channel. To access your yoga channel, just go on the Art and Yoga Academy link that you went to when you probably signed up for this bundle this month, the April live class. And you can re-access all the past 6, even like yoga. This yoga is 22 minutes. And there's so much more on there, you guys. You can visit. So if doing yoga, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is not enough for you, go on there and enjoy my life's work. I love you so much.